Ever notice how you can spot a rookie rider from a mile away? It's not just about the bike they're riding, it's those telltale habits that scream newbie louder than a straight-piped Harley at dawn. Today we're counting down the top 5 bad habits that separate the wheat from the chaff. Number 5, leaving your turn signals on. Nothing broadcasts a rookie quite like cruising down the highway with your left blinker flashing for 10 miles straight. Unlike modern cars with self-canceling signals, most motorcycles require manual cancellation, a feature that hasn't changed much since turn signals became standard equipment in the early 1970s. This seemingly harmless mistake can create dangerous confusion for other motorists. When Indian Motorcycle resurrected their Chief model in 2014, they included self-canceling signals as standard, a luxury still missing from many bikes today. Experienced riders develop a habit of pressing that cancel button after every turn, almost like muscle memory. Back in the day, police departments from Detroit to Los Angeles relied on Harley-Davidson motorcycles without any turn signals at all. Officers mastered elaborate hand signals that became the foundation for modern motorcycle communication. Today's riders who forget their signals dishonor that legacy of clear, intentional communication. The motorcycle community even has its own hand signal for this gaffe, opening and closing your fist repeatedly to alert fellow riders. It's embarrassing, sure, but more importantly, it's a safety hazard. Studies show that miscommunication on the road contributes significantly to motorcycle accidents. Veterans know that vigilance with signals is as important as checking your mirrors. Old-timers will tell you that before electric signals became standard in the 1960s, riders relied entirely on hand signals. Perhaps that's why the older generation seems more conscious about signal discipline. They remember when clear communication literally meant life or death on the highway. The habit of canceling signals should become as automatic as breathing. Smart riders develop a rhythm. Signal, turn, cancel, every single time. It's these small details that separate weekend warriors from seasoned road veterans who vlog thousands of miles without incident. Before we move on to the next one in the list, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you're enjoying this content so far, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch these videos without subscribing. Imagine what we could accomplish if everyone subscribed. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Thanks to all of you who do. Number 4, rev bombing at stops. We've all seen it. The rider at the red light, constantly blipping the throttle like they're trying to wake the dead. This nervous habit screams inexperience louder than a Vincent Black Shadow at full song. Modern fuel-injected bikes don't need constant revving to stay running. That went out with carburetors. The practice likely stems from the old days when bikes like the 1969 Honda CB754, the first mass-produced 4-cylinder motorcycle, had finicky carbs that could stall if left idling for too long. But today's machines, whether it's a Harley Road Glide or a BMW R1250 GS, have sophisticated engine management systems that maintain perfect idle. Rev bombing at stops isn't just annoying to everyone within earshot, it's actually harmful to your engine. Constant throttle blipping causes unnecessary wear on valve trains and can foul spark plugs. Plus, it makes it look like you're compensating for something, and trust me, nobody's impressed. Here's what the pros know. Modern fuel injection systems maintain perfect idle without any input from you. That sophisticated technology costs millions to develop and works flawlessly. Let it do its job while you focus on situational awareness at intersections. The irony is that many rookies think this makes them look experienced, but veteran riders know better. They sit calmly at lights, confident in their machine and themselves. Real riders let their skills do the talking, not their exhaust pipes. Save the revs for when they count on the open road. Consider the legendary Steve McQueen, an accomplished rider who owned an extensive motorcycle collection. He never needed to announce his presence with unnecessary revving. His quiet confidence spoke volumes. It's the difference between riders who need attention and riders who command respect. Number 3, the death grip. Watch a rookie's knuckles and you'll often see them white as snow gripping those handlebars like they're hanging off a cliff. This death grip is one of the most common and dangerous rookie mistakes, causing fatigue, reducing control, and making smooth inputs nearly impossible. Professional racers discovered decades ago that a relaxed grip actually provides better control. Kenny Roberts, the first American to win the 500cc World Championship in 1978, famously said riders should hold the bars like you're holding a baby bird. This philosophy revolutionized riding technique and remains gospel today. The death grip creates a vicious cycle. Tension in your arms transfers to your shoulders, affecting your entire body position. This makes the bike harder to control, which makes you grip tighter. Modern sport bikes like the Yamaha R1 are designed to be ridden with minimal bar pressure. The rider's core and legs should do most of the work. Experienced riders know the secret. Grip the tank with your knees, keep your arms bent and relaxed, and use your core for stability. This technique, perfected on racetracks worldwide, allows for precise control and reduces fatigue on long rides. Remember, Motorcycles naturally want to stay upright and go straight. Sometimes the best thing you could do is simply let them. The transformation is immediate when riders learn to relax. Suddenly, that twitchy, unstable feeling disappears. The bike flows through corners instead of fighting them. Long-distance riders especially understand this. You can't muscle a motorcycle through a 1,000-mile journey. Finesse beats force every time. Number 2, ignoring the language of hand signals. In our age of Bluetooth communicators, rookies often forget that hand signals remain the universal language of motorcycling. These gestures date back to the early 1900s when Harley-Davidson and Indian were battling for supremacy, and riders needed ways to communicate over the roar of their engines. Experienced riders use hand signals constantly, warning about road hazards, indicating police ahead, or simply acknowledging fellow bikers with the traditional two-finger low wave. This brotherhood tradition started in the 40s when motorcyclists were fewer and farther between, making each encounter special. Rookies often ignore or misunderstand these signals, missing crucial safety information. When the veteran rider points to the ground, they're warning about road hazards. A tap on the helmet means law enforcement ahead. These signals have saved countless riders from tickets, accidents, and worse. The motorcycle community operates on mutual respect and shared knowledge. By ignoring hand signals, rookies isolate themselves from this protective network. It's like refusing to speak the local language in a foreign country. You might get by, but you're missing vital information that could enhance or even save your ride. Remember, these signals evolved from necessity. Before intercoms, before cell phones, before any modern communication, riders had only their hands to warn each other. That tradition continues because it works. Every gesture carries decades of collective wisdom. Ignore it at your peril. Number 1, thinking gear is optional. The number 1 rookie mistake that makes veterans shake their heads: riding in shorts, t-shirts, and tennis shoes. This isn't just about looking unprofessional. It's about skin grafts, broken bones, and sometimes worse. The old saying, dress for the slide, not the ride, exists for a reason. When Harley-Davidson was founded in 1903, riders wore leather out of necessity. It was the only material tough enough to withstand the elements and potential spills. Today's gear is infinitely more advanced with armor, abrasion-resistant fabrics, and impact protection that would seem like science fiction to those early riders. Statistics are sobering. Riders without proper gear are significantly more likely to suffer severe injuries and accidents. Modern riding gear from companies like Alpine Stars or Dainese can literally mean the difference between walking away and being carried away. Yet rookies still think they're invincible. Veterans know that even low-speed accidents can cause devastating injuries to unprotected skin. Road rash isn't a badge of honor, it's a painful reminder of poor judgment. Real riders wear gear not because they plan to crash, but because they plan to ride another day. Looking cool is temporary, scars are forever. Think about it this way: you wouldn't work on your motorcycle without tools, so why ride it without protection? Every seasoned rider has a story about the crash where their gear saved them. The ones without gear, they're often telling their stories from hospital beds if they're lucky enough to tell them at all. Remember, we all started somewhere, and recognizing these habits is the first step to becoming the rider you aspire to be. Stay safe, keep learning, and always respect the ride. If this helped you spot your own rookie mistakes, hit that subscribe button for more riding wisdom. Ride on!